to be a channel for the energy of Seth Rich to come through. And similar to when I did the reading for Alycia, Seth Rich's picture came out kind of strange. Look, I don't know how well you can see it, you guys, but his actual eyes are red. And there's something strange going on with the suit down here and the hands. But the first thing I noticed was the red eyes. I don't know if you can even see it, you guys, but I hope you can. So when that happened, you know, now I'm like, well, I probably need some ink, right? But I've done a couple of other images. I printed other images for readings since Alycia, and they came out fine. So I'm still going to see this as a message because that's what I saw right away. And just based on how I felt about it right away, I just feel like the way that Seth's image printed, there's definitely something more sinister at play than maybe we realize, you know? We're never really told the full story. So I'm really interested to see what comes through tonight as I make myself a channel for the energy of Seth Rich to come through. So I have his image here to focus on whenever I need to. And now I'm going to light this candle. And while this candle is lit, I'm going to set aside my ego and personal identity so that I can be a clear channel for the energy of Seth Rich to come through. So I am going to be lighting the candle now in honor of Seth Rich. Seth Rich, I ask you to join me now and let me be a voice so you can tell us what really happened to you. All right. Okay. My nose is itching. Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'll draw 3 of these cards, starting with 3 shuffles, cut the deck, draw a card, and then repeat that process 3 times. Spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime. Interesting. Spontaneous. Killer just passing through the area. Forensic science field will provide important clues. All right. Good start. All right. So let's pull 3 cards from the tarot, the Rider-Waite deck, just to pick up on the energy of Seth Rich, just kind of leading up to the event of his murder on July 10th, 2016 in Washington, D.C. Justice. We got the Justice card. All right. We have the 6 of Cups reversed. And the Devil. All right. Okay, so with the Justice card coming out first, I feel like this being like a sense of justice taking place in the death of Seth Rich somehow, or leading up to the event, because that's really what I was asking for, the energy leading up to the event. All right. And I feel like the Justice is based on like a sense of something more sinister, but that's like with the Six of Cups being right next to this Devil card, I feel like this is kind of like a weird the Justice card could be in some way a balance, a check and balance over some kind of addiction or some kind of thing like that. But it could also be behavior, any other behavior or temptation or whatever. But next to this card specifically, the energy that I'm really getting from that, especially coming after Justice, is just that the Justice being the main card and then the other two being the ones clarifying, it feels like there are memories that weren't really in alignment. So something that happened in the past and something that was not really in alignment with, you know, what is good, what is right, what is pure, like the white flower that the children are handing to each other, because this card is reversed. So it's something more in alignment with, you know, those things that are more in alignment with evil, not good. But in somehow a sense of like memory, nostalgia. I want to pull 3 cards from the Deviant Moon deck now to see, you know, what else we can pick up on the energy leading up to Seth Rich's death. First, we had the Ten of Wands came up reversed. So I feel like the Justice card could definitely be a sense of taking a burden off of his own back. Next, we had the Seven of Wands reversed. And, of course, I feel like there was definitely an inspiration to get himself out of his self-imposed prison of some kind with that card being reversed. Now we also have the Six of Wands. So even though he's getting himself out of a prison, I feel like it's also creating this, like, sense of, okay, so with this being the Deviant Moon, and the Six of Wands is normally like a card with a sense of celebration, or, you know, somehow exalting someone. And I feel like this card has a similar energy, but it also has a dual nature, similar to the 2 sides of the face on the main figure here. And I'm also getting the sense that while it makes him a hero for himself and maybe some, it also created a lot of people who were against it, a lot of enemies as well. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. All right, Seth Rich, tell us what really happened to you. What actually happened that night, July 10th, 2016. Uh-oh, I dropped a bunch. Death, or no, that said inside. Why did I think that said death? But there are way too many here, so I'm just going to put them all back. Oh my gosh, we got Devil and Couple, though. Those 2 are just lying separately on the table. I'll go ahead and put them back because they were in a group of a lot more cards that fell out. I'm going to shuffle this deck now, too, because I just feel like it needs it. Bloodline, wooded area, power supply. Interesting. What does this mean? Tell us more about this. Bloodline. We got marriage, wedding, and desert as well. I don't know anything about his marriage. Was he even married? I feel bad that I don't know. Oh my gosh. That makes it difficult sometimes to read when I'm thinking too much. I'm overthinking now. Okay. But when I saw the desert card, I don't know. I got vibes, like Area 51 vibes. Tell me more about this, Seth Rich. Tell me more. What can you tell us about this? Okay, so Runaway landed on my lap first. And then, strangely, we got a secret space program, which is weird because I thought, remember when I thought of Area 51 with this card? So we'll just put that next to that one. And we got egotism and Democrat. So with all that coming out, I feel like he's just trying to get out of his, like, actual titles, labels. He's trying to get out of all that. Runaway. All right. Now, with the bloodline, wooded area, and power supply, I'm getting vibes, like, with these cards, too, that there was something maybe that he knew that happened in a wooded area that had to do with power supply, not necessarily, like, electricity, if you know what I mean, but I'm talking spiritual power and, like, that kind of power. So, because we also got the bloodline card, I feel like it's, like, something weird, but it doesn't really give us, it doesn't give me much. It gives me that feeling. All right. See if any other messages, Seth. Trafficking. That was right after I was talking about the power supply in the wooded area. So I'm pretty sure Seth is telling me that this is what he knew something about with those cards. Okay, tell me more about the secret space program in the desert and the wedding and the marriage. Ooh. So did his marriage fall apart? Is it revenge? Like his wedding, his marriage is falling apart somehow? Maybe something to do with the secret space program. But weird. This is weird. Things are getting deep. Tell me about spontaneous behavior, mental behavior. That's the missing puzzle piece. Because I was looking at this card. Spontaneous behavior or mental illness contributed to the crime. And that's when I got this one. It's the missing puzzle piece, so I'll put that there. How is that the missing puzzle piece here? Oops. Okay. Okay, so the 4 that came out, we got natural causes, outside, frozen, and accomplice / partner in crime. So the killer just passing through the area is an accomplice / partner in crime for someone. This murder was definitely outside of natural causes. I'm thinking that's why those two came out together. And the Frozen card, you guys. I always get this when it's a very cold-hearted, like, attack, right? And, of course, connected to, like, this mental illness contributing to the crime. Definitely a coldness, cold-heartedness. Maybe even some kind of mind control or something. So, yeah, what else do you have for us? We got that one again. I think we were meant to get this one. Oh. Okay, so something's up with the Area 51 thing and like the secret space program, because we also got intergalactic travel and we got government with the devil card, okay? So there's definitely something up with like a marriage, the space program, Area 51 stuff, maybe. Well, maybe it's not Area 51, you guys, but my idea, my symbol for Area 51 is that it's like, they say this is going on, but really this is going on, right? So that's Area 51. So to me, secret space program, Area 51, and all that intergalactic travel. I told you that the bloodline, wooded area, and power supply card told me it was something to do with like spiritual power. And then we got this intergalactic travel with the devil as well. So I think that's just like kind of confirming all of that to me now. It's all becoming more clear. Remember, we got the government card with those devil and intergalactic travel cards. Okay, Seth. Social media. What about social media? Do we need the other deck? What about social media? Homicide, social media, crime of passion, social media, homicide, crime of passion. We also got regret. Regret, revenge, collapse, homicide, social media, crime of passion. Then we get emotions again. The waves of emotion. Okay, so I was kind of wondering both about the marriage wedding and the social media card, and we got these. We got single, current status available, and we got the Verge card that says about to reveal, confess, and that has tea, like hot tea. So, I'm thinking that the revenge, regret, and collapse card are definitely like maybe his marriage was collapsing for some reason. Could have been a setup marriage, who knows? But anyway, single. Or maybe wanted to be single and about to confess something. Maybe about to confess that he wants to be single. I don't know. I don't even know if he was married, you guys. I'm just reading the cards. All right. Any other messages? Okay, so we got these. Escapade and Desire. But then we also got Journal, which says writing, diary, keeping notes, and Negotiator, bargaining, begging. So some kind of written communication in a journal and emails, for instance. Negotiating, bargaining, begging. But anyway, this Desire and the Escapade, you guys, the first thing I thought of was like all this that we talked about before, you know? All that. So, put together whatever image or symbol you will with that. I don't really know where I want to go with this reading because it's still a little like vague to me. Okay, any other messages for us here, Seth? Regret. Oh my God, that's it. So while I was shuffling, I was kind of like looking at this card, and then I was looking at these two that we got at the beginning. And then my answer came. The regret is based on something he had done in the past when he was young and impressionable. And it was something that made him feel evil. Okay? But remember, we got the Justice card first, so I feel like he's trying to balance himself for that. Okay? Okay, so then that leads us to, yeah, taking the burden off of his back, because that card was reversed. Right? He's done carrying the heavy load. Getting out of the mental prison while creating a name for himself as well as enemies for himself, right? Like we discussed with those cards. We got spontaneous behavior and mental illness, but then we also have the missing puzzle piece. But we also got accomplice, partner in crime, with the killer just passing through town. And the third card we got there was that forensics could play an important role in this case. Could give some clues. I don't know what forensics they do have on this. I'm not real sure. But we also got this devil card, remember? That one came with government and intergalactic travel, which I see as like a spiritual type of thing, personally. It could even be a form of mind control. Controlling people's thoughts. Remember all those that we got again. You don't want to forget everything. Okay. Okay. Do you have any other messages? Alive, huh? This is the, oh. Cryptocurrency. I don't know if there's something about cryptocurrency, but if you know, you can tell me in the comments down below. Let me know if he was involved in that in any way. I'm not real sure. mountains. This one is done. Travel popped out at the last minute after we got mountains. I don't really know where he travels. We also got that wooded area card though too. Interesting. Any other messages? Shoot. Yeah. Okay, that was a bunch that fell again. So I think that these cards are done telling anything new. I think that Seth is really trying to like say as much as he can without saying too much through me, I guess you could say. But anyway, as I was just saying about the Justice card with these as the clarifiers, it could be about finding balance due to something that in his past was making him feel evil. Because we also got runaway. And I feel like he was trying to run away from, like, his labels. Like, what he already, you know, the labels that he had been living under for all this time. We got a secret space program in desert. So that was giving me those Area 51 vibes, which is like, you know, people are saying this is what's going on, but this is really what's going on. So it may or may not have anything really to do with the actual place, Area 51, but it definitely has to do with the energy of Area 51, because that is now, in my mind, a symbol. Because I take images and I turn them into symbols as a way for spirit to speak to me. All right, and then we get the revenge, the regret card, remember. And we got the collapse card with the thinking about the marriage. And single. So if anyone knows his, I guess his marriage status, that could be a clue of some kind. Or he's trying to say something about that through those cards. All right, so we got social media, which is like the internet, you know, the World Wide Web. Then we have crime and passion and homicide, okay? And that was clarified with the Verge card. So it's like about to reveal or confess. So maybe definitely about to confess something, reveal something that has been hidden. Some kind of secret, maybe there were some kind of secret trips, secret escapades, so to speak, at some point as well, because we got like all these cards. I feel like that was saying something. Something about the lust and desire escapade, somewhere that they would travel to in the mountains. And we got these two cards. We got negotiator next to journal. So something written was used as a bargaining tool, right? Something written was used as a bargaining tool here in this event of the death of Seth Rich, the homicide. And it was outside of natural causes. We all know that. It was no accident. And it was very cold-hearted. It was frozen. So that's everything that Seth has given us in today's reading. And when I see that spontaneous behavior or mental illness card contributing to the crime, when that came out first, I definitely got this vibe that, wow, it really could just be a robbery gone wrong, right? But then the more we dig into it, I feel like Seth is trying to reveal something a little more sinister. He definitely wanted justice to take place in some way. This was our very first card, and it's a major arcana card. And remember, the first clarifier card was about taking a burden off of his back. So then it just kind of went from there, and now we have all these different things. I definitely feel like there could have been an issue with a marriage of some kind. I don't know if it's his marriage or someone else's marriage, but either way, some kind of marriage was taking place. Something happened there, a collapse. There's some regret. Someone's now single. We also got someone's about to confess, along with the social media card, which is basically the World Wide Web. Someone's about to tell the world something, about to reveal something. So is a crime of passion and homicide related to that? Possibly. You know, I mean, we did get these cards. Oh, yeah, we got this alive in cryptocurrency, too. So I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. So if anyone in this video knows about that, you could tell us about it. So something to do with cryptocurrency while Seth was alive. Something took place with the cryptocurrency. Or maybe he had information about it that he wanted to reveal. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, well. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Along with that government and devil card, we got this one too. Remember? So let's just remember what we're talking about here, right? We're talking about Seth Rich and how he was shot in the back twice, you know, just like a block or so from his home at 4:20 a.m. So, yeah, it's kind of weird that we got that spontaneous behavior and mental illness card, but we also got the killer was just passing through. But it's also an accomplice. Or maybe they have an accomplice. But when I got the clarity for that spontaneous behavior with this missing puzzle piece card, I wonder if it was like a form of like someone who was, you know, under some kind of mind control or something. Who knows? Okay, Seth, do you have any final messages for us before we shut this down? Anything else you want to say? Landfill, that's not it. But these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, we got quite a few actually. Yeah, there's a lot. But I mean, cult, money, success, home, healing. Let's try this side. Is there any messages for us before we go? That belongs over there. Affair, communication, inside. So that could be why we are getting these relationship cards like single, married, divorce, revenge, regret, collapse, right? Someone could have been having an affair. There's some kind of written communication about that. It was an inside thing. Like you had to be inside to know about it, maybe. It does kind of add to, because we do have the escapade and the desire card as well. I said, how does this affair play into your murder? And this was the answer. Maybe someone... Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so maybe there was an affair, deep state affair, meaning it probably wasn't even real to the other person, but it was to Seth, right? But an affair, which led to knowing some inside information in Seth's life, right? That's where this affair is kind of fitting in here. Yeah, false person. Yeah. We also got work and fired. I'm looking at these over here that had fallen out. These fell out after the communication affair and inside. We got work and fired. We also got false person. So it was an affair, an inside job kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like someone was really kind of like, I don't know. Someone was trying to get close to Seth in the form of like maybe an affair where they travel. Maybe they travel to the mountains together. You know. Okay. Secret Space Program, Area 51, you guys. Maybe him being a Democrat on the outside was actually not even him. Maybe he wasn't a Democrat, but he was working for the DNC as a way to get that inside information. Maybe his career was the affair to get that inside info from the deep state. Okay, well, that's interesting. I think that we're done here. I don't want to pull too many more cards. I guess I could see if there's any more that want to come out of this deck. We haven't pulled very many of these yet. Is there any final message? Ooh, it's falling all over the place. Yeah, this one says entrapment. Pregnancy, money, heartstrings. So entrapment, it's like someone is almost blackmailing you, right? That's the energy of this card. They're using something that you know you don't want. It's like blackmail, you know, entrapment. It's kind of like what we're talking about, someone having the affair just to get information. Oops, but really, I mean, it does say heartstrings too, so I guess they would use something like, something you love. We got this card now, retaliation. So, yeah. That's not the first card like that. We got revenge already. We also got regret. Okay, you guys. Okay. I'm just going to pull one final card from this deck as the final message from Seth regarding his murder. Because I don't really want to go any further with this reading because I feel like it's getting deeper and deeper and it's like not, the water's getting muddier instead of getting more clear, you know what I mean? Alright, Seth. The murder weapon used will provide clues. We did also get that forensic science would help with clues. So I don't know what kind of clues they got from that information. So, maybe it would be a good idea for the investigators to take a look at this again and see if any new answers may emerge from previous evidence. I don't know. All right, Seth Rich, I am now going to be sending you back to the energy from where he came. So thank you, Seth Rich, for being here and for trying to give us insight on your story. Seems like there was a lot of moving parts here that it's hard to keep up with. We didn't really get many answers, but we did get possibly some clues. So thank you for that. And now, Seth Rich, I send you back to the energy from where you came, and I am no longer a channel for your energy now. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.